What's good, y'all? About to send this link out. Then we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's see how we sounding first. Test, test, test. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. We have not entered anything yet. You already know the drill. You want me to see any or look at any charts, go ahead and drop them in the chat. Got any questions, drop them in the chat. We got a few subs we're looking at. If you haven't checked out this week's chart analysis, make sure to hit that first link in the description. Go to free signal and free telegram. Right now, we're just waiting on a few confirmations. Got some alerts on some other charts. Just going through the charts I usually go through. Just going down the list to see which pairs we're going to be looking at for this session, if not for the whole day. So far, nothing's really changed from last night during Tokyo session. As far as news, we don't have any news today. We do have a Swiss franc and Japanese holiday today. So we'll see how today goes. We're chilling right now. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on today. If you haven't seen the most recent video, make sure to check that out. I'll go ahead and drop that in the comments. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. A new 5 minute just started. Let's see what this is looking like. So like I went over in the chart analysis, we had a few sets we're looking at, but we also have some retracements of possible reversals coming into play. So right now we're just waiting on a few confirmations. Looking at GN, we can clearly see up until recently, we had clear bearish momentum, clear lower lows getting made, but we see price kind of came to a halt and struggling to break 100 and treat that level as a resistance. As we can see right now, price as well reattempted, still respecting that support and shooting up. So if it breaks this resistance at around 2230, 2240 and holds that support, we could see a possible reversal and or uptrend come into play. So we're going to watch and see how it reacts to that level. Or of course, if it drops back below down here, we could look for some possible sell setups on this. So right now we're just letting price do its thing, and we're going to wait and see how it reacts to this resistance level right here. And as far as NAS, we could see a potential buy setup here. It's currently chilling at around 16,860, 16,870. Gold broke this level about an hour, 2 hours ago. Waiting to see how the retest, how it reacts off the retest. Could look for possible buy here as well. But yeah, we're just chilling right now, patiently waiting. What's going on, Samuel? I see you in here. What's going on, New Age? No, I'm not in any setups. If I was in a setup, it'd be on the candlesticks like this or like this. These are just trade ideas. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we look at these charts, drop in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. I'm gonna trade 80. Okay, so are you gonna buy or sell? You just told me the entry. You didn't tell me the SL. You didn't tell me your TP. Do you got SRTP? You can't just tell me you're in a trade. That doesn't give me enough information to help you out. I can still go over it, but if you want like a proper answer, I'm gonna need more information. I need your TP and SL. If you enter the trade, you should have a TP and SL. All right. And that's not just for that's for anyone. Like again, you guys got trades you're in. You want a second opinion? You got to give me all the information. Let's just make it, simple and efficient. So you said you're in what you said 80 cat. We can take a look at that. So let's go ahead and pull that up. You say you're in a sell. You say you got in at 90.49. Let's get rid of this. So I haven't traded AUD in a while. So looking at this, it looks like it's struggling to break past 90.50. You say you entered at 90. You entered right at this resistance level. So the entry wasn't a bad entry. TP is 90.68. So let's take a look at this. Your entry was actually pretty good. It was right on this level I have marked off. You said your SL is 90.52, which would be right here. Then you said it's 90.52, TP is 90.16. I think I messed up in my stop loss. Oh, you just have a good risk reward. That's what's up. All right, so you're asking if you should still be in. You're on profit, and you have a TP. So what's making you second guess yourself right now? Price is still showing, trying to push down. You're in profit. What do you see? Or are you just asking for like a second opinion? The reason I'm asking this is because you gotta start, you gotta think, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're in a trade, you gotta understand at all times what's going on. Like when I take a trade, whether I'm in profit and drawdown, TP is getting hit, I understand what's going on at all times. So you're in profit right now. You got a good risk reward setup. As it's still attempting, as of right now, that is, to try to push down. So you know what I'm saying? So your final TP hasn't gotten hit. So what's your concern right now? Do you have any concerns? And if anyone else got any trade ideas or any trades, you can drop them in the chat as well. As far as me personally, I'm not at anything right now. Here's a second opinion. Well, it's continuing to push. So for it to hit your final TP, it does have this level of traffic. So it's going to need to break and hold 90.30 as a resistance for it to continue to push down to your final TP. So I would just put your stop loss in profit and just keep it on the charts. You know what I'm saying? Like I always talk about, when you take a trade, you got to have a game plan. And in order to understand and know when to, keep holding a trade or when to just secure profits or close the trade, you got to understand market structure and market behavior. All right. So you don't understand how price moves and the flow of price. This video is going to help you out. So let me drop this in the chat. Where is the video? All right, this video is going to help you out. Yeah, well, that's what I see with AC. Like I said, you got a good position, you got a good risk reward. So now you just gotta watch the trade and see what it's doing. You know what I'm saying? You're in profit right now. It's trying to break that level. So you gotta understand now. This is what you gotta do. Again, this is what I have members ask similar questions. When we have our exclusive sessions, they be like, how should I go about the TPs, or when do I know what TP to close on or what TP to keep holding on? And that's literally up to you, and it's also based on what the charts do, right? Like I just had a session with a student, not technically yesterday, like a few hours ago. They're asking about, what should the stop loss be? Should it be X amount of pips? Like how many pips should a stop loss be? There is no set answer. A lot of y'all come into trading thinking like a school test. We think it's multiple choice, only one answer is correct. Like it's got to be A, B, C, or D. But no, it's more like a written question where it's like literally your opinion, and it's every answer is unique. It's the same thing with trading, right? Trading, you can make as much as you want, you can lose as much as you want, you risk as much as you want, you take as many trades as you want, and when you're in profit, you know what I'm saying? Like my disclaimer says, you look at any disclaimer before I post a free signal and the free Telegram, right? And we'll go over how we did last month and all that good stuff. I'm just trying to make a point really quick, if I can find a disclaimer really quick. First link in the description, by the way. Okay, here we go. Right. So when TP gets hit, and this isn't just my TPs, this is most of the majority of people's TPs. When TP is hit, we either reject or break through. You got to keep an eye on your charts, right? And then you got to stick to your trading goal. So you got to have a trading goal. These will all answer your question. You know what I'm saying? And then of course, profit is never yours, so you move SL on profit, close the trade. So for you to fully be comfortable and consistent with trading, you got to understand what's going on at all times. And again, you got to be willing to accept both the good and bad, positive and negative consequence. A lot of people are okay with the reward, but as far as when it comes to the risk, they're not so happy with or okay with it. So as long as you're not over leveraging and you're sticking to your game plan, you're in profit. You just got to keep an eye on your charts. And then of course, if price is shooting back up, don't just watch it and then be shocked when you get in a drawdown and then start to shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? You always want to manage your trade. But like you see right now, it's still trying to break. But like I said, it's going to have to break past 90.30 and hold that as resistance to continue to push down to hit your final TP. Those who join the stream, we have not entered any trades yet. These are just trade ideas. We have not entered any trades yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month. And not last quarter, I'm gonna do the update of last quarter on this week, because obviously it's the second of the new month. But last month is updated. All right, we're gonna pull that up in a little bit, go over that. I just want to make sure really quick I'm not missing any setups. New 15 digit start. Well, barely missed an entry on that. Let's see what these other pairs are looking like really quick. I got some alerts on some other pairs, but like I said, we're just waiting for confirmation to get met or some retests and retracements, and there's also some other charts where two possible reversals come into play. So if you haven't watched this week's chart analysis, go ahead and hit that first link and watch that. I drop one every week. It's usually on Sunday, but obviously the past 2 weeks have been, holidays and stuff like that. But of course, next week things going to be back to business as usual. I drop this every week. It goes over not just what I see happening Monday and Tuesday, but throughout the entire week. I go over indices and majority of the currency pairs that I like to trade. All right, but as far as last month, we went 22-1. We took one loss last month for December, giving us a 96% win rate. We caught 24,481 pips, 24,089 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. As far as last week we only took 2 trades, went 1-1, up 45 pips. And as far as the week before that, if we scroll up, boom, 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 went 7-0. Then week 2 went 6-0. Then week 1 went 5-0. And of course, like the first and second, I think was like in the middle of a week. But every trade post has a personal entry, SL, TPs. Every day I do the recap of the day. At the end of every week, I do the recap of the week, screenshots of positions, signals, student results, testimonials, wins, losses. Everything's posted up in here. And of course, we go live every day on YouTube. You go to photos, you can check out all that stuff out for yourselves. But yeah, right now we're just chilling, patiently waiting. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. I am watching NAS and the indices. I'm also watching a couple currency pairs right now. So as a small account, how many pips should I start off with? Again, it's pips isn't really the issue. What you need to figure out is what lot size, right? It's not the pips that's the issue, it's the proper lot size. You know what I'm saying? It's the proper lot size. And in order to figure out what the proper lot size is, you got to know how to count pips. So again, this isn't just for you, it's for anyone and everyone. If you don't understand how to count pips, I got y'all. Make sure to watch this video. I'm about to drop it in the chat right now. Nah, you're straight. I'm just making sure you're not confusing yourself, because words are very important. But yeah, so once you figure out how to count pips, that's going to answer that question. Because once you understand how to count pips, then you're going to figure out after that what's the proper lot size. Again, there is no magic lot size. There's no magic, amount of pips a stop loss has to be. They're all based on your trading plan and of course your account size. Yeah, we just missed this entry. So let me see something really quick. Just missed this entry. It's all good. I'm not tripping too much. Let's see what this other chart's looking like. I think just started taking off. So we're gonna see if we can retrace a little bit. It's not a terrible entry, but I'd like for it to trace a little bit to get a better risk reward on it. I think just took off to this 15. Let me see what's that. As we drop from that level again, I'm not going to want to look for a sell here. I'd rather wait and see if we can break and hold back to what is this, 160 for a sell setup. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we're looking at charts, drop in the chat. Yeah, I'm looking at a couple things right now. But right now, I play so just do a 0.01. Yeah, I mean, again, well, what's your account balance? What's your account balance? You're saying with a small account. What's your account balance? Because again, it's very broad. Because people might say $100 is a small account. Some people might say $500 is a small account. But I got a video dropping later on today. I go a little bit more in detail with it. But it doesn't matter what your account size is, right? So you watch my most recent video on how to grow a small account. I went over that a little bit in there as well. Where a lot of people think that the more capital they have, the easier it will be with trading, or easier trading will be, but that's not the case. If you can't grow a small account, you're not going to be able to effectively grow a big account. Because the only thing that's going to change from you having the small capital to large capital is the wins and losses are going to be bigger. But just because you might have bigger wins doesn't mean that you're magically just going to stop losing as much, or that your losses won't be big, right? So again, you want to risk the same amount every single trade, and then you want to go for at least 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 risk reward setups. That's the main thing you got to focus on when it comes to different trades and stuff like that. Now, I want to see if this is going to retrace a little bit, because the ideal entry would have been all the way up here at 60, 61.50. But I just missed that entry. I'm watching NAS as well. Like I said, NAS can hold this level of support. We can't see buys going up to 69.60, 69.70. We still have bullish momentum, but for the uptrend to continue, we would need to break this resistance level at 69.60, 69.70 to make that higher high. Right? We look at Friday, it came back down to support level, respected it, pushed back up. Now it's breaking back above this support level, holding that support so far. We got a new 15 and 5 minute about to pop up in about 3 minutes. So we're going to see how this one closes and what the next one looks like. And there goes EA retracing back for us. So we're going to see what's going to retrace a little bit more for us. And we're also going to see what the next 15 looks like. Got a few other charts I'm looking at as well on my other screen. If you guys got any questions, drop in the chat. When we're looking at these charts, drop in the chat. Bull's about to do a retest for us as well. So we're just really waiting for volume and our confirmations to be met right now. That's the main thing we're waiting for. We know what the game plan is going to be for each chart. We're just waiting for our confirmations right now. What's going on, Dusky? How you feeling? Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all are going to be back to our consistent posting this week. I see you scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is _playmakerway_. All right, make sure to check all the content out on there as well. And y'all know how YouTube works. Go ahead and click the profiles for the channel. We don't just live stream. We post weekly content from trade breakdowns, trading plan videos, trading tip videos, trading psychology videos, all types of stuff. Explore the playlist. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on today during New York, so be on the lookout for that. And make sure to hit that sub button too. We're almost at 2K subscribers, y'all. We can get to that easily. Yeah, we got a new 15 about to pop up, so we're about to see what this is talking about. No, I am not. Like I said, I'm in no trades right now. If I was in a position, the long or short position would be on the candlesticks, but they're to the side. They're literally just trade ideas. So if you don't see them on the candlesticks like this, like this, like this, you see them to the side, they're simply just trade ideas. I mean, no setups. I might change it a little bit though. New 15 just started. Had an alert on SPX. Price is pushing up on these. Yeah, so I'm going to rest some trade ideas up. So we might see some action in a little bit. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. Want to look at any charts? Drop them in the chat. We'll move this out the way so I can actually see my screen. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month. That's not last quarter. That's quarter 3. I'm going to update how we did quarter 4 later on this week. So be on the lookout for that. And also, when you hit that first link, go ahead and check out this week's chart analysis. All right, make sure to check that out as well. All right, just had a word on gold, so let me see what gold's talking about as well. All right, so let's see what gold's talking about. Okay, it's retesting this level. I don't want the stop loss that big. I'm gonna tighten it up. Doesn't need to be that crazy. All right, so let's see if we can hold that support. That's on Bitcoin. You talking about day trading wise? Or you talking about long term? I know what you're talking about. You talking about day trading wise? Or you talking about long term? Oh yeah, I like how that's looking like that. We got a new 5 minute just started. Yeah, so I'm writing some trade ideas up because we can see some action in a little bit. My God, this is looking right here. Yeah, for the uptrend to continue, it's going to break a couple levels. Doesn't mean it's impossible. Give me 1 second, yo. There's a few charts I'm looking at. You said just in general, a huge breakout last night, very bullish about the ETF. We'll look at that in a second. Give me 1 second. I'll make sure I'm not going to miss anything before we break that down. All right, EA is doing a retracement retest. All right, so we'll look at Bitcoin. All right, yeah, so they did do a nice push, nice bullish candle. Well, we are back into the uptrend. Let's see here. This is the daily time frame. Price was struggling to break this resistance level at 44,810, which caused some consolidation, caused a slight reversal, but then price consolidated here, pushed back up, failed to break it again. And then yesterday and then today, price finally broke that level. So if we can continue to hold 44,840 as support, we can continue to see higher highs and price continue to push up. So if we can continue this momentum, we can see 48,290, 48,300 to hit possibly. If not today, probably this week if it continues to push up. Let's see what this is doing. All right, so we're about to see again. Right now, we're looking at GN. We want to see if it's going to continue to hold this level as resistance or it's going to break above it and hold it as support. If we can hold this level as support, we could see a possible reversal come into play. So again, we're not going to just jump into this trade. We want to see how price reacts here. Because again, last time price retraced up, it still respect this level as a resistance and continue the bearish momentum that we had literally all last month. So we're going to see how price reacts here. But of course, I'm always going to put my trade ideas up so I know what I'm looking at and to see if it makes logically any sense to go for. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Got a new 5-minute about to pop up. All right, so we see price still trends lower. Yeah, we're looking at NAS, we're looking at gold, we're looking at GN right now. We're also looking at yeah, let me put this back on the other screen. All right, so it retest this level, still holding as resistance. So we're gonna see how this 5-minute closes. So we've got a couple potential setups. Again, we haven't entered any of these trades yet, but we might enter these in the next 5-10 minutes. No problem, Nick. I got you. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at your charts, drop them in the chat. Have a shootout. Thank you as always. Catch you later. All right, have a good one, man. Got a new 15 about to pop up in about a minute and a half. Shout out to everybody on the live. We're gonna be on for a little bit longer though. So price did that retest. So again, so those I was here about 20 minutes ago, we had missed the initial entry on this. And you heard me talk about we're not going to enter. We want to see price retrace. Price retrace to the level we was looking at. We got a new 15. So the price can continue to hold as low as resistance. We're looking for a possible sell side up here. So that's what we're looking at right now. We're also looking at gold and NAS. We got some alert. That was SPX that just went on. Kind of see some retest in all these charts. But we're also looking at that level. We're going to set the 15 because again, we was nice and bearish. But as we see here, for the downtrend to continue, what needs to happen? We need to see constant lower lows get made. We see here, price failed to continue to make lower lows, and this resistance level is potentially now about to be treated as a support. So we can continue to hold this level of support. We could see a possible reversal or uptrend come into play. So we're about to see how it holds on this level right here. And then NAS is doing a retest. So we're about to see if we can hold this level as support. You're watching gold on my other screen. So we're just patiently waiting. What's going on, J-Rob? Those that join the stream, we have not entered any trades yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal through Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month, last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. I'm going to pull it up in a little bit. I just want to watch these charts really quick. And then gold is pretty much doing the same thing. We're not missing anything right now. Gold, as you see, is consolidating as well. So we're just waiting on volume right now on our confirmations. We can see here price still holding this as resistance, but again, price is just struggling to continue to push down in our direction. Yeah, so again, the reason I like to stress this is it's kind of spoiling one of the topics I talk about in the video dropping today. But again, this is another reason why I always talk about don't want to chase trades. Because imagine if we would have got excited because price dropped down, we would have entered the trade here. Not only would we have missed the ideal entry point, but we'd be in drawdown right now for no reason, right? And we wouldn't have such a good risk reward as if we enter a trade closer to the resistance or support level. So again, those that just joined, make sure to hit that first link in the description, join a free signal, free Telegram, because we went over basically the game plan for this week in the chart analysis. Right now, we're waiting to see if GN can hold this level as support. If it can, we could see possible reversal coming into play. We're also seeing if EA can continue to hold this level as resistance right here. We're looking at possible gold and NAS buys, but we're just seeing some retests right now. So we're just watching to see if it can hold that level as support. And then gold is consolidating as well. So again, we're just waiting on volume right now for the most part. Because again, price can't really move without volume. There's a lack of volume. That's where we see a bunch of retest or consolidation come into play. Please explain why wait for retest. Well, it's pretty simple. It becomes simple once I break it down. Because again, we don't control the charts, right? One thing I tell my members to is all the time, we don't control the charts, we don't control the markets. So what do we control? We control when we enter a trade, we control when we exit a trade, we control how much we risk per trade. So since that's the only thing we can control, if I'm going to put my money into the markets, I want to make sure that it's the highest probability possible to go my direction in my favor, which is also why, we win way more than we lose because we wait for these extra confirmations, right? So just think about it. Just think about a time you take a trade and it breaks a level. Just because it hits a level doesn't mean it's going to continue to go up, right? So let's look right here. We're clearly in the uptrend on NAS, right? We're going to the daily time frame. We're clearly on an uptrend on NAS. So if we're in an uptrend, that means what? That we want to look for buys. So now let's look at price right here. Here's a key price level. This is a perfect example why you want to wait for retest. Price broke this level, but did it hold this level of support? No. But who would have just took buy just because it touched this level? We would have took an unnecessary loss. You see what I'm saying? Same thing here. We would have took an unnecessary loss. Versus if we just patiently waited to see if price could hold the level of support, then we could have avoided 2 unnecessary losses and then still got the correct move. You get what I'm saying? So that's why you want to wait for confirmation. It just helps you avoid unnecessary losses, right? That's why win rate is so high because again, There's a lot of times where we have trade ideas and we don't take them because the confirmations aren't met. And a lot of times we don't take them because, again, they don't hold that level. Because, again, we don't control the market. So if price is going to move, it's going to have to break these levels. If the downtrend is going to continue, let's go into chart with the downtrend. All right, if the downtrend is going to continue, what needs to happen? Support levels need to get broken in terms of resistance levels, right? So if we're going to be looking for a sell of a resistance level, I want to wait for price to show me that it's ready to break that level and hold it as a resistance. So if we're looking for a buy setup, I want to wait for price. I don't know if I got any good one on that. Let me see. Okay, here's a good one. So when we look for a buy setup, I want to wait for price to show me that not only is it ready to potentially make the move, but is ready to hold that level from a resistance to a support. So that's why I wait for the retest. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I'm in no rush to take a trade. You know what I'm saying? So I have no issue waiting extra 5-15 minutes to make sure that price has a higher likelihood of going my way. Good question, though. Good question. We see EA is still holding his own resistance, but again, all these charts are kind of just doing the same thing. Besides GN, where it's doing a possible reversal or retest, all the other charts are just holding and consolidating on these levels. But nothing we can really do about that. We're still going to be on the charts, but of course, we're just waiting for volume to kick in. Again, as far as news, there is no news today, but there is 2 bank holidays. We got a Swiss franc holiday and a Japanese holiday, which is why we haven't been looking at the JPY pairs. But then tomorrow, of course, we got ADP. Wait, do we got ADP tomorrow? Or am I mixing that up? No, that's Thursday. Tomorrow, we just have ISM and Joe's job openings at 10 a.m. and we have FOMC tomorrow. So, members, I have to check my schedule to see what days we're going to be going live for the New York news events. But you already know I'm going to let y'all know ahead of time before those days come up. So, be on the lookout for that. Make sure to hit that like button too, y'all. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We're almost at, oops, my bad. We're almost at, I was looking at my other screen. We're almost at 2K subscribers, y'all. So again, price, we're still waiting to see how it's going to react to this level. So let's see what the next 15 looks like for that. And then we see NAS, of course, doing a retest. And then gold doing the same thing, right? So I got to go to my other screen. We look at gold doing the same exact thing. Just because. So we're not missing anything at all. Appreciate that, Dusky. Simplest way I heard. Appreciate it. Makes a lot of sense now. Patience key. Definitely. Patience is definitely key. Definitely key. Our patience has helps me a lot. And again, what helps me with the patience for the most part is, again, it's just logically thinking about stuff, not putting that pressure on yourself, and just not being in a rush. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think about it all the time. Like, before I went full time, people have been following me for they already know. I was working 2 jobs, 6 days out the week, blah 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 blah. Right. So I won't put my hard-earned money into the markets, especially after a bunch of failed challenges, blown accounts. I was at a turning point where I literally pulled out the rest of my money, and I was like, I'm not putting no more money into the market until I figure this shit out. And so that's literally what I did. I locked in for like a couple quarters and didn't trade on a live account until I figured it out. And then from there, I was like, if I'm gonna put my money back into these markets, I want price to basically damn near hold my hand and have like shining arrows pointing the direction it's going to go. And price will always give you hints, but a lot of times people miss the hints because they either are skipping steps, or they're too impatient to wait for the hints to be shown, or they're just chasing the current candlestick. You get what I'm saying? But once you understand that you don't control the market, you don't control price, and that there is higher probability setups, and then there are higher risk setups and lower risk setups, you're just going to just be more relaxed. And it also helps understand what price is doing. Because again, a lot of people don't know how to fully properly read the charts. But when you fully properly understand how to read the charts, it helps you just sit back and relax as well. Because again, we don't control the market. So if I know what my game plan is going to be, and I know what the confirmations and my rules are, all I got to do is just wait for my rules to be met, my confirmations to be met, and I just enter. You get what I'm saying? But patience is definitely key. Yep, I'm live every day, London session 3 a.m. EST. Of course, the past couple of weeks we had a bunch of holidays, but after this week, we're going to be back to business as usual. So I'm going to be live all this week. And then next week's going to be Monday through Friday, business as usual. But I'm live every day, London session 3 a.m. EST on YouTube. And then I have exclusive lives with the members at least 2 times a week during New York news events and all that good stuff. So yeah, it looks like it's rejecting that level. It looks like it's still trying to figure its life out. All right, y'all members, you already know in a couple hours, I'm going to drop that New York price watch list for y'all. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Make sure to be on the lookout, have that bell on. I'm posting a new video for y'all later on today. And we're going to be back at it same time tomorrow, London session 3 a.m. EST.